And we are live. So we're back at the open beta for Diablo IV. Jumping in. Second weekend. The first weekend was the much more limited beta. Now it's everybody. This weekend they put in the two new classes, the Druid and the Necromancer. So I believe that I'm going to go in with the Necro. Let's go ahead and create a Necro. Do a good randomize, and let's finalize. No, we're not going hardcore. Random made-up name. Let's just still do World Tier 1. See what we're in here for. Not usually a Necro player.
A refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
I like the graphics. It's a good graphic upgrade from Diablo 3, definitely. Oh my.
should find better shelter before I freeze.
Okay, let's get going here.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm has passed.
Hello, and welcome to the stream. If you have any questions about Diablo 4, let me know.
Town.
We're trying out a necromancer currently.
Fangs in the dark.
He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer.
Spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Thanks for joining, Squatchaloid. We're trying out a necromancer
There is
this
evil
weekend.
staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there.
This is
must
the
have
full
been
beta
inside.
weekend.
Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw. Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have
Evil is gathering strength.
truly.
What weapon is equipped? Currently he has a scythe. That's kind of the weapon of a necromancer in Diablo. They can equip just about anything, but that's kind of their specialty weapon. Staff is usually for the mage slash wizard. It doesn't matter though. A lot of this stuff, there are specialized weapons, but you can equip just most things in this game. You can equip with whatever character you have. Each class does have a specialized weapon though, so. Oh my. I have 3 points to spend. Let's go with bone splinters. See what that does. Let's see what Bone Splinters does. Thanks for joining. Trying out a Necromancer on the open beta. Diablo 4 this weekend. I wonder how many skeletons I can summon. I guess just 2. Currently at my level. Maybe it goes up per level. Yeah, all the classes seem to start in the same area with the same cinematic so far. It's like you're on a road, you're traveling, your horse gets devoured by a demon, and then you're walking and staying the night in the cave, and then you end up in this part of the adventure traveling towards town. So far, I've been pretty much enjoying the game. I think it does need to be level set, and I think there is some balancing to be done, but overall, I think it's a good game. Of course, I'm a little bit biased. I've liked all the Diablo games, even though they are all quite different. They all have their different tone. This one's a little bit darker than Diablo 3 was. It's also literally darker, more muted color tones, muted palette. And here's the first boss. And get out of the way. And hide behind a pillar. Where'd he go? And first boss down. Not too overly difficult. See, here's an example of what I was talking about earlier. I'm a necromancer, but I can equip a two-handed sword. Doesn't mean it's going to be the best thing for me, but at this point in time, it was an upgrade, so... Climb up the rope. And I have to go back and turn in the quest.
You've returned.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coins.
Yeah, it's a necromancer. This necromancer class has basically 3 different pet types it can conjure. One of them's a skeleton.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
To our savior!
I haven't got to the others yet, so we'll see. I know in Diablo 3 there was 3 different pets as well. So you conjure them, they fight for you. Some of them are time limited, some of them are duration until they just die. And as you grow in level, you have more. The quantity increases. I helped them out, and they drugged me. And they're taking me off to the barn to kill me. Sorry, spoiler alert. But you have to figure that kind of thing in a Diablo game. Don't trust anyone. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his child on a pyre, and the mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he was bound in chains, was set free. This is a pretty interesting part. If you haven't seen it, I'll just let it play out. Pretty gory barn.
By mother's blood, by mother's body, so shall you witness her glory.
So he basically forces rose petals down my throat, but the rose petals are made out of blood. They're blood petals.
Not ready yet.
Whack! And this is our savior.
The whole damned village. Get up.
But we don't know who this guy is.
Fight our way out. There. Take them. May the light preserve us. Lost souls, all of you.
Okay, let's get into this. A bit of whacking. And I'm gonna stop and equip things because I need upgrades. And I chose the first power bone splinters for the necromancer to try out.
Right willing.
Okay.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
Ugh.
What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
So, there it is. Chapel key. Yeah, at my current level, 4 skeletons is the max. But what we'll see as I go up in level, I'll have more. I've been enjoying it so far. Probably, and I'm biased, but probably because I've been waiting for 8 or 10 years, however long it's been since the last one. Not saying it's perfect. They still have work to do, but this is still the beta. They've got a few months to go. So I know how this work can do. You know, coming down to crunch time. You've got to really prioritize your work. Get the, you know, the important stuff taken care of first. Making sure the game is stable to play. People can log in, you know, on the networking side. Class balance issues. Gotta make sure stuff works first. Okay, so I need to go all the way back. Down south. Come around this bend. There is still some over here I have not uncovered, but yeah, it's mostly uncovered. Here is the quest turn in.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
This is a good cinematic. This is the one that was burning people's 3080s up. Cross your fingers that my 3070 doesn't burn up. And by that I mean, if you're not up on it, there are some people that had reported that they have a specific brand, and I'm not recalling it off the top of my head, but the 3080s graphics cards, during this cinematic, it pushed them too far as FPS, and basically bricked them.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
The graphics are really good on the cutscenes. I mean, everywhere they're much better than Diablo 3. But the cutscenes are top notch.
My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has.
Oh, and I will mention, this is definitely not a game for kids. It's not so much the gameplay, it's the cutscenes.
Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be.
Lilith.
Break
Remains to be seen whether she is... I don't know. Depends upon how they portray her. But I think she's the big bad in this one. I haven't read the backstory though. Might be interesting.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
I would have been on my feet and running out that door first time somebody hit me.
They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now,
Preparations for
our
what?
true work begins.
Preparations for the true work, whatever that is. Guess I'll find out when the game fully
You came
releases.
to thank the light. You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children. And they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty. But he knows of the forbidden.
Questionable
He might be
loyalty.
useful to us. Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Okay. And I got a skill point, so I can use that. I'll go ahead and throw it on bone shards again. New necklace. Okay, gotta go up around this way. On my way towards town. I am somewhat of a completionist. I like to complete the whole zone. I haven't gotten very far, but this, so far, the Necromancer doesn't feel overpowered. There's a wand. helm and pants. Spider cave. Yeah, that's what they're for. It's part of the power of the Necromancer, having multiple minions to fight for you. You kind of lack the overall AoE power of like a sorcerer, but you pick up the ability to have multiple fighters for you. And here we come to the harvesting that's been added to the game. Harvesting of materials. Pretty good sounds. I mean, those deer were around, and it basically really sounded like a deer or an elk. There's a cabin.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry. That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Okay. Let's see where we're going. We gotta go northeast.
Close to the city. Lilith's evil is spreading. I'd live to see all this. The Angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this. Ugh. To enter Kiovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine, but this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles
Anger.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kiovashad.
I need to empty out my bags. Yeah, a little bit of lag there, slingshot lag.
So, what did you write on the little piece of wood? I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you. Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crow bait.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's get our waypoint.
So the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay. Well struck. Fair trade. Anything else? Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Haradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Haradrim, Donnan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The Wanderer lost in the storm.
That's for sure. I'm looking forward to finding out who the Pale Man was that saved me in the initial sequence.
Different lives and incidents drawn together.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
By what?
Checking out the new Necromancer on Diablo 4.
Or some greater power pulling the strings. I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Okay, let's see here. A lot of rubber band lag here in town. I didn't encounter this out in the wild.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Not very smooth. Look at the skeletons. They're just kind of jig-jagging, just kind of... It's not smooth. The animation, that is. And more rubber banding. That's server lag. That's, well... That's lag. It's packet loss is what it is. Whether it's on my side or it's probably on their side, I'm guessing, because I have a pretty good connection here. No, I mean we're out in the wild here. Look at that. It's packet loss is what it is. It's network lag. Obviously, without doing packet sniffing, I can't say where it's at, but I'm guessing it's on their side because my side's a pretty good connection. This kind of thing happens in games very similar to whenever you're on a teleconference and you have packet loss and people's voice come in and out and their video is a little bit choppy. The same thing causes that. This is a pretty intense fight. There's one other guy here with me. Oh, somewhere along the line I leveled a couple times and forgot to spend the points. Let's put the extra point in there. Go down to the second tier. bone. I guess I'll stick with bone. Why not? Let's see what a bone spear does. Still just have 4 skeletons that are jig-jagging along.
I'm out of essence. I lack the required essence.
Yeah, that's kind of bugging me.
Indeed I am. My guard turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need to return to Kuyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands to the merchant lord Talgun in Menestad.
I am so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Isti.
Okay, let's see here. Let's pick up our waypoint.
Elixirs brewed to order.
Okay, got a quest down here.
An arrangement I made went awry, and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskus for protection. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the northwest. Return the gemstones he stole, and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. Looks like we're going north. That bone spear is pretty powerful. You don't get too many of them for your mana, but it's pretty powerful. Sorry, Necromancer is calling it essence and not mana.
Meadows sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
The daughter of hatred demands blood.
A new event. And that's immune.
I'm out of essence. I need more essence.
New pants. Sticking with the bone specialty.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. we will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Every quest gives you a cachet. This one happens to be herbs. They vary though. I need to go back to the Cathedral of Light.
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise. But I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
I'll handle it. That was not bad.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
Still rubber banding lag, but here in town the skeletons seem to be running pretty
We were
smooth.
born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light. We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in Neves. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
I cannot do that here. I cannot do that here. It's locked.
Pa, is it true what they say? An angel walks among men? Oh. The knights marched to Cor Valar. If I were 2 years older, I'd have passed my trials and I'd be marching with them. Instead, I'll stay. A skeleton crew will guard the fort until the knights can return. You'd be proud. No more polishing shields for me. They gave me a sword, though I doubt you will ever see battle. All right, soon, Edmund.
Out of essence. Lack of acquired essence.
Extra skill point. It's just good to be able to use what? And I have to make my way south.
I cannot do that here.
Always get the portal first when you enter an area.
I see. So our young brother failed in his pilgrimage to the monastery. A shame. But no worse than any of us have earned, is it? Death of fang and claw, of freezing, of the pyre. Our sinful bodies deserve no better. Yes, darkness is all around us, threatening to close in at any moment. It is our struggle to keep it at bay, if only just barely. Back when the Knights Penitent still patrolled these woods, they would construct great sanctified braziers to ward off evil.
I guess that conversation got hung up. And here is where I'm claiming first rewards in region progress for Fractured Peaks. 3,000 gold, bonus experience, and 1 skill point. Pretty cool.
Do you see now, Lakhthan?
Those were local hunters. They went with my brother Perithan to guide some merchants through the mountain pass, but were attacked by bandits. The hunters think Perithan set them up. That cannot be right. He is not very devout, but he wouldn't do something like that. I want to look for him, but the woods are dangerous. Could I perhaps hire you as a bodyguard?
Yes.
Thank you. Before we leave, we should ask around town. Maybe he came back on his own.
Or maybe he got devoured by something.
That troublemaker? No. But let me know if you find him. I have some questions.
Something for the cold and dark? Good. What else you got?